All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the technical alpha of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. This is an alpha. It is definitely not feature complete. I've already flown around a little bit and done the little setup. And, well, let's see. So, release notes, they're looking for feedback, and it's not intended to gather feedback on the overall design. It's just a matter of whether things can connect properly, basically. So, it's a matter of sim breaking bugs or issues. I've already had it crash twice, so that's not great, but that's what we're here for. So it's not, set your expectations accordingly. They're not including any owned content from MSFS 2020. It's not the whole sim, and yeah, it's free flight, limited amount of careers, challenges, and discovery will be accessible, but it's way not everything. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at free flight. So, as far as planes are concerned, all the planes that we have available are these three. So, so I'm gonna go with the fast one, right? Hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, let's just go with that. And I'll take requests for where you want me to fly, but for now I'll start off with the most logical thing, which is, or at least to me, starting off at McCarran. And I'll say, and this is what the map looks like. And let's just say heading down to Phoenix, and then we'll probably be doing the Grand Canyon, of course. So, but I'll probably fly a little bit freely. And then we have the EFB. So I haven't done the tutorial, the quick tour around, because I wanted to save that for this, so I'm gonna do it now. Can plan your next flight. Check your flight performance, use checklists, and have access to your aircraft documents, and access some of your flight statistics and your log. Manage your preferences and parameters for the EFB, and from here you can access and manage all of the applications. And so aircraft, flight performance, mass and balance. Well, there's a lot of clicks to get to mass and balance. I don't know if there's any other way to change the mass and balance right now. Well, there's a fuel thing there, so we could just, well, it's not letting me click that. Okay, so it's interesting. It says 0 there and time 0. Maybe that just doesn't work right now. So I'm trying to just figure out where to get fuel. Clicking on this doesn't seem to do that. When I hover over these, they don't show any info, but we've got the map layers, world map display, legends. So okay, that's like that. And obviously we have the time, flight conditions. It's a whole menu like this. This is familiar. Let me just go live. I think we should be testing that, I'm assuming. Yeah, so EFB fuel. Let's just quick fill to 100%. Okay, load in aircraft. Right. Well, that should be fine. But this seems right now to be more clicks than we took before in order to do this. And so there's an environment thing here. Center of gravity. There ought to be the other display somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Now it's showing the full amount, but it's not 100,000 gallons, right? What is that? What's this 100,000 gallons over here? I don't know what that is. And it sure as heck isn't going to take 21 hours for this to go 240 nautical miles, so I have no idea what it's thinking there. Maybe it's something in the EFB. Cruise speed 451. I mean, that's fine. It definitely still won't take that long to go that much, but maybe that's something that's not working right now. So, yeah. I'll just take it. Let's go. It has this fancy zoom in thing to the location you gotta be flying at. Very dramatic. Okay. Oop.
Las Vegas Tower, ASXGS ready at runway 26, our west departure.
Now, one thing I've noticed, and I don't know why, is the displays are really not bright enough. I don't know who decided this, but that's 100% on the brightness on that display. Maybe there's some other setting for the brightness that I don't know about, but I could do with a lot more of that. Maybe they only fly in locations where it's not this bright. This is Nevada after all. It is bright. Now I had mapped M to the map. Now we've got a little map in the upper left corner, but that's not exactly sufficient, especially since I don't know how to zoom in and out of it yet. So as far as controls are concerned, this is how the controls are set up. Map. Well, that's with the mouse. Well, see, I've got M, but maybe M is not good because it's got on something else. V. When I had mapped it earlier, it didn't show that there were other mappings. So, well, V is what we have in Flight Sim 2020, so hopefully that'll be all right. Let me see. No, pressing V still doesn't bring anything up. So, anyway, we'll just wing it, as it were. Interior-wise, this looks better. I think it's somewhat improved. I don't have my track IR active right now. That just hopped up. I've got it on ultra settings. It recommended ultra settings. Got hit anything? Where'd all the buildings go? So blacking out. Wee! Eek, 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 eek. Uh-oh. Stream is having problems. Fly over northern Spain? Sure. Algen airports still look like crap? Well, yeah, well, they have to have a reason to have the deluxe and premium airports, right? So let me try and go through the Grand Canyon. And after the Grand Canyon, I'll try northern Spain. They featured the Grand Canyon, so... South Korea? Oh yeah, Seoul was horrible in 2020, you're right. I was not pleased with Seoul at all. I don't know exactly what scenery is included in the Tech Alpha, actually. Or how much it'll develop. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Well, let's take a look at the water here. Doesn't seem so much better. I can't try and land at it yet. So... But I'm just puzzled by the displays here. I've turned the brightness all the way up and I can't really read them. Let me put it this way, I crashed once and it had a placeholder for the crash dialogue. So that's where we're at right now. Which way exactly is the Hoover Dam? Are you the way to the Hoover Dam? No. Gosh darn it, I picked the wrong one. No, I only did a very brief test to set up my controls and then I'm here. So, no, I haven't tried installing anything else. Gosh darn it, where the heck is the Hoover Dam supposed to be? I wish V actually brought up the map. Maybe it's not on that side. Also, I thought I had filled it up with fuel, and we're at 28%. It didn't really fill it up with fuel. I asked you for a full thing. Oh, it's still red? Okay. That part doesn't look particularly great. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say with alpha, so... Okay, which way? This way, I guess. Well, there's some weird height map stuff going on. Oh. That's definitely not right there. So there's some edges that need to be fixed over there. That water is all... I wanted to look at the Hoover Dam because I wondered whether it was there. And I'm not too sure it is. The water all needs work, it seems. The inside of the plane is nice. It flies interestingly. I've stalled it earlier. Hold up. Wayne, hold up. It's to my left. This little thing. Yeah, but how do I make it bigger, if you will? There's also, in theory, a map on this one here, but I can't hardly see it. So that's not super helpful. Oh, it's to my left, oh. Was it back there? Oh, that's probably not a good thing to do. Where was it? Not here, right? It's to my left back there. It's over there on that branch. Closer to Las Vegas, okay. Yeah, the height map isn't great right now. The resolution isn't up to snuff yet. So next up, northern Spain. Where exactly should I start? Well, it'd have to be on the other side. That's fine. Let's just take... I mean, the height map is iffy. Let's just take a look at the canyon itself. And let's put this to its bases. LEAS. Okay. I have 15% fuel right now. Well, it's guzzling it. That's probably not a good thing to do. We're still a little bit far from the actual canyon, aren't we? Some aspects of it look good. Well, it's warning me about the fuel. Dude. Okay, how do I stop that? Well, I can go outside. I'll just try and land at that 99 NV for now. We'll get to the requested areas. You're not it. Where is it? Hope has the reservoirs. Is it on the mountain? Where the heck is it? I think I started out a little bit early on that. The scale of the map is not super apparent to me there. I mean, we've got this weird hill in front of us. Um, 99 NV seems to be where? Oh, yeah. That's probably not how that is it? I mean, I guess we could try. It looks like a landing challenge now. I know it doesn't exist in real life. Nobody would build an airport like that here. I mean, there are places where like that could make sense, but it's not a thing here. We've got plenty of flat land for that sort of thing. But, like I said, it's a landing challenge, so, okay. I'm really making this rough for this poor plane. So, like I said, the height map is totally messed up. I know this. I really should line up and do things properly, but it's interesting to fly it like this. It's not a proper airport, I don't need to fly properly. Anyway, I actually wanted to show you guys this, so there you go. That's the crash dialogue right now. Okay, let's do a better job in Spain. I don't know if it'll do a better job in Spain, but LEAS. Alpha, yeah. Yeah, it's less than, well, it's a month and a week or something like that. But they've got the scenery database stuff. I don't know. It's probably that they don't want to stream the good stuff right now, because the install size is 9 gigabytes right now. That's all that's actually installed on my system. 9 gigabytes. So they probably for this alpha didn't want to have such a big install, and also they didn't want they want to figure out something about the internet load or whatever. So they're probably not giving us the good stuff yet, because it's all supposed to be streamed, and we know they have some information. Well, we know that they have better height map information than what they showed us just there, so. Because we have Flight Sim 2020, and it had a little bit better of a height map, so one would hope. Anyway, let's see this. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, obviously, if they don't clean it up, it's going to be a problem. No NDA, yeah. Beta stage? Well, I think they wanted... I think the goal for...
Asturias Tower ESXGS at runway 29 ready for takeoff, departing straight out.
I think the goal here was to have as many people on to check the load. I think that's the idea. So that's why. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know the logic or anything about a beta or anything, but yeah. Anyway, LEAS, here we go. We'll fly around here. Well, we can't fly airliners, but we got some airliners. Tail strike. I'm supposed to go east, right? Whoa, it's stalling. That's weird. Okay. Interesting. Okay, punch it. I'm really doing silly things, honestly. Oh, this sort of, that sort of looks nice, in a way. I don't know if it's accurate, but it's nice. Have you downloaded and tried it out at all, Roberto? I don't know if you got a chance to. But then again, you would have already flown around this area. How straight east shall we go? I assume we're along the coast here. Looks a lot like the real thing? Okay. From the window. It is very hilly. Well, let's get a little bit more scope. Very rugged. Interesting, it's not accelerating as much as I would have thought. I mean, granted we're climbing, but... That's the sound in here. Darn displays, though. Not a lot of transonic drag. I don't think they've done that part much yet. When interact with the water? No, I haven't been in any storms. It's all been fairly pleasant weather so far around here. I guess we could try and change that. Well, since you ask, let's see what we can do. Well, I definitely didn't try flying through Hurricane Milton. Let's get live weather off. And what can we do? I don't know if they've got serious stuff here. We got rain, I mean light thunderstorms. Not really a hurricane. Doesn't do much. Yeah, the water doesn't do much. Let's see. Where is it? We need more clouds. Yeah, Betty keeps saying that. Here we have some trees, but interesting placement of trees sometimes. But again, they said, I mean, this is basically about testing load on and connectivity, not really content so much. So we don't know, really. Okay, well, it looks like it's sort of raining. Is it raining? Well, it's tough to tell in here. I'm a little bit in the thick of it here. I don't know if I can give a good indication of the water like this. Alpha skip ahead on console to I don't know what that means. Okay, what's happening with the water? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I probably should be on the Cessna. If we gotta take a look at water. I'm going very fast for water. I mean, it looks choppy anyway. But I don't know what to make of it. Proper storm. Yeah. Well, let me see what I can do as far as... Let's see. Oh, I crashed. Okay, next place. Alright. Yeah. So Seoul now. Don't try and bring up the menu like that. Yeah, let's just go with it. Please, just give me all the fuel. Really? I mean it. Load an aircraft, okay? Okay, no reset. Okay, thanks. I'm ass here. Polar region. Northern Lights. Well, I mean, again, caution that we might not be able to determine it great. Well, I want it clear enough so that let's just go live weather here in Seoul, because we want to see what the place looks like. But yeah, we will try some polar region. Where exactly were you thinking? Iceland? Or further up? Eek. probably want to go northeast, right? Over there-ish? Svalbard? Alright. We can do Svalbard. Iceland or... Okay, well, Svalbard, then, if that's the agreement. I don't know the exact layout of Seoul, but these autogen are very basic. Uh-oh. Oh, that's interesting. Disappearing buildings, huh? Okay. The buildings get out of your way. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, and they also seem to disappear quite often. There's only 3 planes. There's the X-Cub, there's the Cessna 172, and then this. My PC specs, I've got an i5-12600K RTX 4070 and 64 gigs of system RAM. Well, DCS is a completely different thing. I have DCS as well, but it's just impossible to fly casually in DCS. I can't. DCS is work. Now, with those specs, I'm at ultra settings. But now, how it's scaling the settings, I don't know. It just made the buildings disappear. Now, the thing with Seoul is, I never figured out where the big buildings are. So, I assume that all the little magenta circles on the map are basically where Seoul is, but I'm not sure. But I don't think there's anything interesting here, really. There's some buildings over there, I guess. But... Oh, they installed some of the other scenery and it worked fine. Well, some places would need it, but I don't know if... I mean, that's the airport, but some of the other scenery will need to be height adjusted. I mean, we don't even have the final height map. We don't know exactly what will clip into other things. I'm not good at actual maneuvers. I just go fast. I'm a drag racer as far as planes are concerned. I don't... I'm not big on turning them. They did so dirty. Well, so far. But you know what's going to happen? With all the Asian cities, what happens is they let Samsung do all the payware scenery for it, right? They just leave all of Asia to Samsung, and Samsung does all the stuff. It's been like that. Sudden disappearance of buildings, though. Can't approve of that. So that's not just because I'm coming near them. It's just it decides to reset them. Well, let's try Svalbard. Main menu. Let's just go main menu. Weird ban on satellite and street info? Yeah, but you can still have point of interest stuff. We know what the buildings look like. That's what Samsung does though, so... You know, they have all this these excuses for stuff. But first of all, they haven't done in 2020 Japan since like the first world update, and that was the tiniest world update. It was only like 2 gig. But Japan is full of photogrammetry. Every place in Japan has available photogrammetry. They haven't bothered to add that in, but there have been users who uploaded that photogrammetry to flightsim.to. So some places maybe it's a ban on satellite data. Other places they've just been completely neglectful. Let's be honest. They really haven't cared about Asia, regardless of the satellite ban thing, because you could still put the points of interest. We know what the buildings look like. You could just throw some in there. Actually handcraft the buildings. They did plenty of that in other locations. Okay, so Svalbard is here-ish, right? Oh yeah, the DMZ. Well, we could get there later. No, the Spitsbergen is part of it, right? Let's see. Data management, streaming, yeah. There's that. Wichita Mountains by K-Law. Okay, I'll go to K-Law next. They wanted to see how it is up north near the pole here. Okay. But mind you, these things, like I said, are clearly not finalized because we've seen some obvious height map issues. So... Well, I guess we want me to fly at night or not. Well, now everything's bright. Clear night weather. Well, yeah, okay, so we'll just make it clear skies. Oh, well, they're definitely not abandoning this game, that's for sure. We can be reasonably certain of that. Well, that's the Milky Way right there. Unless I'm grossly mistaken. But I don't know about Aurora. What KSV2? Well, yeah. Well, we probably get glare inside the cockpit. Let's see outside. Whee! Oh. What about the light pollution? No. Foolish towns. Yeah, I need to turn off my lights. How do I turn off my lights? Where are the lights in this thing? Recognition lights. Let's turn that down. Where's my landing light though? It's really the landing light that... Well, no, it's probably off by now, right? Nope. Is my gear down or something? Why is it like that? Does the landing light normally show when the gear's not down? It would be next to the other lights, right? Okay, I'm now very dark. It's still got sunlight there. Well, you're on a queue, on the KLAS, oh, you want it at night. Okay. Yeah. So, first I'm going to K-Law at Wichita, and then I'll go back to McCarran. I don't see any northern lights right now. Maybe it's not the right time. I don't know. Are we satisfied here? I don't know. Milky Way, yes. Not much by way of other stars right now, but maybe it's just a glare inside the cockpit. Well, there's been some mesh issues, some height map issues. Wrong time or season, I guess. Well, let's call it for now. Okay, so... K-Law. That's the puppy, right? Yeah, Wichita Falls is down there. Okay. Let's see. I didn't check whether it actually loaded fuel into my darn thing. We actually see some lines, like seem like lines on the map there. Mountains north of town, okay. Well, I'm sure I'll see the mountains. There aren't that many around. Be sure to spot them.
Lawton Tower ASXGS ready for departing straight out at runway 35.
Well, we're pointed north, more or less. Oldest in the world, pure granite. One of those geologist things. Those over there? Well, this is how they look. Much better than 2020? Okay. Well, this bit is a little bit more interesting. That's some granite. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look too bad. Well, let's not get bogged down in who killed who. This is a happy occasion. Monty Python reference, just in case. Hey, these are nice. Alright. So, Las Vegas at night was the other thing. Charon's Gardens. Well, yeah, we definitely want to see a whole lot of variety around the world. So that's fun to explore. Military fields. Oh, let's take a look at the traffic. They probably didn't add trains though. Atlas Air Force Base? I thought Atlas was the game developer. Oh no, I did it again. It really, it very much likes to stall at a higher speed than in 2020, I think. Okay, so back to McCarran. Okay. Or not McCarran, KLS. Is it McCarran? I forget. I just think of it as Las Vegas, so. Or, no, I think they renamed it. That's what's messing me up. They renamed it. It's now Harry Reid, I think. Yeah, it's Harry Reid. Not Mick Reid, Harry Reid. But, yeah.
Las Vegas Tower ASXGS ready for straight-out departure at runway 26R.
Okay, but night. Live weather is fine. Real time, not so fine. The load speeds, the load speeds are amazing. Especially since, again, only 9 gigabytes is on my drive. Well, I can look over here. And that's our Las Vegas lights right now. Let's go along the strip here if I can. Well, preferably without killing myself. Weak. Nope, nope, don't do bad things. Don't do bad things. Alright. I don't know about those lights, but okay. Hello, Pekka. They're pretty generic lights on the buildings, though. Not like what they actually have in Las Vegas, which is pretty darn custom. At least they have something, I suppose. Come on, that's just 6 Gs. Well, definitely do the important things. The airport has a bunch of lights, obviously. I never want to keep it at 65 to 80. Well, I mean, the lever is at 77. But I mean, that's because it doesn't include the afterburner in that. Juice Goose on here in the Alps. Well, we can do Alps. Any other place requests? LSZM, okay. Don't suppose I could change my location just here. Anyway, fine. Alright, pre-flight. LSCM. Okay. And that's... well, that's Switzerland. Daytime or nighttime? I assume daytime. There's no point in nighttime, right? I've got a lot of dropped frames. I hope you guys can see stuff. Connection hasn't been particularly super. Guess I might have to drop the bit rate. I don't know if it's going well. End flight and it takes you directly to the map. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we need daytime. Very nice. looking pretty good. Well, there's a lot of stuff. Don't know. I bet not all the stuff is in here right now. Popular airport used for shows. I mean, the interior of the Hornet actually looks somewhat better, as far as I can tell. Though I wish the screens could deal with glare a little bit more. We are in Switzerland. Don't know about how exactly we feel about these peaks. I'd have to get a photo to compare it with. I mean, oddly, the Grand Canyon wasn't, well, not the Grand Canyon, but Lake Mead area wasn't making me super happy, but... Oop, come on. You can sign up for the technical alpha, but it's only for a few days. There's different phases, though. But I let me see if I can find the sign up thing. But it's just an alpha, so it's not, doesn't have, like, it only has 3 planes. I'll post the link. Getting Starship into KSP yet again. Yes. Yeah, the clouds, the baked-in clouds happen. Hopefully it's better. Especially in places that they're probably not looking, like in Africa and Southeast Asia. Well, that's the sun around here. Tell me if there are any other requests. Made you stay that long. Well, you said it was important, so... Let me try and go high and fast again. Is that place request or? Slovenia, okay. If they'd start me off with more fuel, I'd just go there. Stall characteristics. Well, of course there's a way. But anyway, let me. Where's my EFB? Give me the darn fuel already. Okay. Now I have to figure out with this tiny map how to get to Slovenia. It's an interesting sort of tuff-like range there. Southeast, yeah, trying. I tried to map the map on V and it's not popping up, so I don't know if there's any other map except for what I've got in the upper left right now. I can't seem to bring it up even when I got it mapped. 130. Well, there's a little arrow right at 130. How convenient. I don't know why it's there, but... Well, I might as well use the afterburner then. It's not accelerating much right now otherwise. Switzerland, everyone. You have met Pekka. This map has a scale. 160. Well, that doesn't help too much. Should have plotted that out ahead of time. Mach 1.28 though. But I'm guzzling fuel. Does have the Mach cone. Yeah, there's definitely visual improvements. Well, yeah, same here, trigger happy. A couple of days might be understating it, but it's close to Thanksgiving. Oh, there's a little spinny thing there. 2024, Flight Sim 2024, back out. When it launches, I believe. Is what was meant. LI. What's LINZ? I mean, that's yeah, that's Austria. Or is it? But no, LO is Austria. What's LI? Italy, right? That's Italy. LIRF and all. So, over Italy now. Well, one other way to figure out where the heck you are is just see what kind of airport's nearby like this. The cheaty way to use ATC to your advantage. It's got a scroll bar on the ATC window now here. They made it smaller. If they were able to get data for Italy, hard time getting that in Turkey. Interesting. I didn't think Italy looked that bad in 2020, but and they did a huge world update that included Italy. They didn't do anything for Turkey, though. That's for sure. I think I see the sea in the distance over there. I wonder what Venice looks like too. out we're gonna have fuel problems soon. Oh, yeah. If it comes down, well, the height map, yeah. Yeah, there's a sea. Well, when you're an afterburner, yeah, it will burn the fuel fast. I'm not carrying any external tanks, so... Yep. But yeah, the screens... the glare is serious. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to coast down here. Guzzling it at this rate is not gonna let me survive. So, the river right there. Google doesn't want to tell me, but I see it on the map. Meduna River? That's the V-shaped thing. And then Tagliamento is the river beyond it. It's nice having two monitors. But the low-speed handling quality of the plane is interesting. It likes to stall sometimes. That's for sure. Not too sure I'm totally used to the fly-by-wire this time around. DC, walk around. I don't know about walking around. I did get to create my character. I haven't tried walking around yet. That's a good question. I don't know how to do that. I guess I'll have to see what the key mapping for such things are. But yeah, DC, I'll try that next. Use it for a bit if you can make it in time. I did my Kerbal Space Program for today, Pekka. Well, that river, that line on the map is definitely the border with Slovenia. Well, you get done first, and then we'll see, okay? I don't know how much energy I'm gonna have by that time. And, you know, your model might be so detailed it'll crash my computer or something. Okay, so Bled is a little bit north. Where we're coming in. We have made an international trip. Now, if only I could land this safely. Going to the launch. I plan to, but, you know, I'm not going to push things too much if it turns out that I can't. The intention is to make this as an excuse to play some games that I've been meaning to play. For those, I'm only doing the Flight Sim part here on YouTube. I'm gonna go back to Twitch for other games that aren't aerospace related. And yeah, it's just using it as an excuse to play those things like Cyberpunk and Starfield and all. Starfield is technically aerospace, but it's not exactly. Loosely, very loosely. Is that little airport there, Bled? Well, clouds. Let's see what going below clouds is like. Well, LJBL seems like it would be Bled, yeah. Would make sense. Well, I'll leave analysis of the look of the clouds to you folks. It's up to you whether you like them or not. Small lake and island with a church on it. God, there's a lot of those though. But okay. Seen that a few times. Okay, we're that mountainside does not look good, but maybe there's the lake probably. I don't know, that mountainside back there with the plain green, I'll have to take a look at that. Not sure. Maybe the textures just didn't load, but... There's some buildings overlooking this. I don't know if I could tell that that was a church instead of some sort of estate. Yeah, it doesn't have a particular building there. Does not look like a cathedral or anything. And the textures on this mountainside, I mean, it could look like this. Very mossy sort of thing, but I'm not sure about that. Church of Assumption. They assume a lot of things, don't they? There's Slovenia. Oh, what do we have there? Oh, well, that probably is meant to be a mine or a quarry, but it's not very well defined. If only I could zoom in on that map. Leipzig Airport? Sure. Let me try landing this for once. I've just been unceremoniously crashing it today. Mainly because the "You've died" standby screen amuses me. They haven't actually finished making the "You've died" screen. Ooh. Oh, it's feeling weird. Okay, well, throttling is interesting. Don't be silly, I don't abort.
Power.
Why are you saying power? I'm sure that was not light. I don't have enough runway. Okay, but the taxiway's here. It's okay, I stayed on it. Well, they don't have those effects. X-Plane does, right? You can kill your tires, but they didn't say anything about that. I thought that was supposed to be like ground effect. Maybe they haven't implemented that, but I think you're supposed to be able to in here, right? Because they had like, they said that the terrain would affect your tires and all. No, this is the Bled Airport. Okay, okay. Leipzig. I don't even know what the runway length of the airport is. But anyway. Sure, that was my flight plan. Oh, I forgot. In-flight deadline. Anyway, that's fine. I should try the career thing if they have anything. Okay, so whereabouts? Yeah, you. Yeah, let's just do that. Going around is for real life. No. Or career mode. In career mode, I'd go around. We're gonna need more light.
Leipzig Tower ASXGS ready at runway 08L, departing straight out.
Come on. Apparently gloomy weather around. Waviness. Oh! Or not. It changed its mind. Why does it seem... Did I like the brakes on in other flights or something? I don't know. You know, in older flight sims, it actually tell you when your parking brake was on. Just saying. So, I don't think the airport has anything special. I think it's... but I don't think they've implemented any of the special airports. I think it's all generic stuff. I haven't seen anything special. And that's because the install size, it's only 9 gigabytes. So... I know they want to stream stuff, but usually the custom airports are still installed. So, since they've only installed 9 gigabytes, I don't think they're gonna have any of the custom airports. Fly to Leipzig. Okay, which direction is it from the airport? I don't see any buildings on the horizon right now. Those gates look interesting though. Follow the highway. Are you sure? They're crossing each other. I guess this one? I mean, there's a variety of directions you can go following the highway. In fact, you can go north, south, east, and west following highways. The highway still has baked vehicles on it. I don't think there's anything in front of us here. You think that's right? Okay. Cause I don't see anything. It's like... yeah. Oh, but there's stuff over there. Are you Leipzig? Well, after initial hiccups where it crashed on me a couple of times when I was trying to set stuff up, it's been smooth so far. Like during the stream, it hasn't crashed. Go southeast from the airport or southeast from where I am right now? Oh, what's that there? Are you in an airplane? What are you there? I'm gonna intercept. There are only 3 kinds of airplanes around. What are you? Oh, but then they have the AI. They have actually real flights, I think. So I think that was a real airliner thing. Because we can't fly airliners. Southeast, huh? Yeah, that's one of the live flights. On the map, you can see all the live flights with the flight numbers. So that is there. Interesting to fly by one though like that. The textures for the fields are sort of nice. Much more detailed. Well, stop with the disappearing. C-17? What's C-17? Oh, there's water here. Oh, this is getting really hazy. Pretty much guarantees what we want to see is here, right? Okay, hold on. No, only 3 are available. Just the Cessna, X-Cub, and this. That's it. So, yeah, the alpha is just so that they can figure out some quantitative stuff. It doesn't have all the features. You can't use a whole bunch of stuff. Well, that looks like a Leipzig or Leipzig to me. I don't think I would have found it with Pekka's instructions, but here we are. I still wish they had trains, though. Turning around. Oh, stadium. You know how they like their stadiums. I think they've done extra work on Germany as usual. Oh, the game that devs, you know, the stadiums all over the place. It's a guaranteed thing that they put as a point of interest, right? I don't mean the Germans, I meant the devs. Stadium's always there. A lack of theme parks, though. There have been some freeware theme parks that were nice. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. Oops, I forgot. Eek. Game over. Aircraft crashed. Okay. Do we need more Lipsig, or are you satisfied, Pekka? Full grammetry trees. It's a good question. Well, there's one place I know of that I'm familiar with. Let's see what Tokyo looks like. See, we've got some flights here, JAL 231 and such. Some of these aren't actual flights though. This one, ANA there. Oh, it disappeared though. ANA 452. Oh, DC, sorry. Yes, let's do DC. That'll be good for trees too. And walking around is a whole other thing that I don't know about, but we can see about that. Let's see on the tarmac. Or apron. Parking unknown, yes. Let me go with parking unknown. It doesn't seem better than last game. It was better than some other places, let me tell you. I mean, maybe the quality of it in the last game was already so high. Okay. Well, now we've got covers. This airport does not look good. But anyway, oh, no. Let me see things. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm there. Okay, resume. Okay, no. How do I get into third-person view? Well, I can walk around. Can I get into third-person view, or is it just... But I want it to change time. Can't do that like this. I guess you have to do it earlier, because I can't reach the... time change. What, there was hotkeys for that. Let me see what the hotkeys were. Time. Not altimeter. Day. No, a day night switch off. Set Zulu day. No. That's HUD stuff. How do I tell it I want to change the time, but with keyboard keys? Skydive system. I guess this could tell you a few things. Liquid drop system. Sim, maybe sim time or something. Sim rate. Sim rate? Not really what I want. That's that stuff. Oh, so how do you get? Can we see about getting out of the plane? Exit? No. Maybe once you get in the plane, you can't get out. I'm not sure. Deplane. What would you call that? Let's see if they have anything multiplayer, communications menu, VR, player character. Okay, maybe. Take control of character. Interact. Movement is movement. Disembark. I don't know if they'd call it that. Cursor mode toggle. Take control of character, but I don't see going into third person per se. But alright, disembark. No. But maybe disengage. Leave. Nope. Forward. Also no. Okay, well, I don't know about that. What is it, Alt D? Oh. Okay, well, maybe the EFB is the way to do things. Actually, like, okay. Can increase that. Back. Takeoff landings. I have definitely flown more than 185 nautical miles. I have evidence. Oh, the EFB has a map. That's where I can get a map. Gosh darn it, of course. Then why do they have a toggle map key? Okay. Let's like that. Okay, fine, that's a thing. Examine. Condition good. Okay. Remove engine covers. What would happen if I didn't remove things? I can't remove chocks or anything? Oh, maybe I just... Still, third person view would... Oh, there we go. Sad doing it at night, but... can the EFB change the time of day? Oh, now I can bring that up though. Okay, there we go. Eek. Okay. Okay. Walk around continued. Oh, there's some more tags. I can't reach you. I can't reach those. No. How do I crouch? Examine. Okay. I can't get at that tag. Crouch. Oh! C is crouch. Yay! Oh, but I still can't get there. I can't get there. I still can't get there. Come on. Let me take it off. Please. I can't. Tires a little bit showing some... Oh, there we go. Showing some weight. No, I guess I removed both of them at the same time. Okay. So, where's the normal canopy control inside? Ah, here we go. Canopy enter. Whoop. Ah. Okay. And that's how you get in. So... Oh, Unity Hub, why does that have to be so bad? Oh, then we would have to start it up, but I don't want to do that right now. Getting out, though. Is that a thing in here? Becca's famous. They don't know. I'm trying to hover over the locations where some hot position to open the campy would be, but that ain't happening. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let me just reload it with it started up. So that we can fly around DC. And I'll actually change to the closer airport. I'm doing fine. How are you, Arklam? Glad to be able to try this out and have them collect the telemetry. Hopefully they will get good information about this game from this alpha. Just too dumb to open? I've never had trouble with a Unity hub, so... Okay,
Washington
there you go.
Tower ASXGS ready for straight-out departure at runway 1.
You have a lot of trouble with the Unity hub for some reason. Okay, let's see Washington, D.C., shall we? Enjoying Realism Overhaul right now. Very good. Trying to land Vulcan like Falcon 9. That is a ha-ha. Good luck. If you manage it, definitely post it so that Tori Bruno can see it. Okay. Oh yeah. Keeping the engines lightable is interesting. I'm gonna venture a guess that they haven't implemented Washington DC scenery. Because, like, that's just a generic building for the Washington Monument. The White House looks icky. Oh, don't do that. The Capitol is definitely not the Capitol. So, yeah, they've only got generic stuff here. I don't think there's any points of interest loaded in right now. As far as trees are concerned, well, I'll let you guys judge. Washington Monument Office Building. Well, I appreciate the utilitarianness of it, but that's a heck of a golf course. But I don't know if there's photogrammetry here. I don't think so. These are all generic buildings. So there's not a photogrammetry place where we can... Oh, they just all disappeared. Where we can judge any photogrammetry things. I don't know if there's any photogrammetry loading right now, to be honest. Did Leipzig look photogrammetry, Pekka, or were those generic? Let me see Tokyo, since I all know. I don't know if... I think we're satisfied that Washington, D.C. is not looking like Washington, D.C. very much, except, you know, the gardens are in the right place. Isn't everything... Yeah, it depends on what they are streaming for this alpha, yeah. But yeah, certainly everything is... Since the install right now is 9 gigabytes. Well, certainly not from all the updates. I just don't know if there's any photogrammetry at all right now. Settings wise, I have it turned on. Yep. Let's just see the settings here. Yeah, it might be. So just for reference, right now, graphics, low latency on. It says ultra for that stuff. That's how that is. It automatically decided to set me on ultra, and then online, it's checkmarked for photogrammetry and everything. So. Everything to be able to talk. Well, thank you, Satellite. Don't worry, I'll be ending here and going back to Twitch momentarily. No, we'll see. Oh, I can probably already tell that that's all generic buildings in front of us. What does Tokyo Tower look like? You know, Tokyo Tower looks like it might be legit. Let's see. And Skytree over there. So there might be some point of interests that are in here. Found that shutting off the BE4s when Delta V read 1500, which gave you about 3,000 on the first stage and plenty for landing. Why is it... What's so loud? It's a jet plane. What do you mean, why is it so loud? I've already turned the sound down. If you want me to turn the sound lower, I will. Well, that's a legit Tokyo Tower, so they have some points of interest. There's not photogrammetry though, but that's actually a legit Parliament building. Too early, you can throw down enough. Too late, there's too much. Yeah. Well, you're learning the essentials of recovering a stage. Yeah, well, that's a definite Tokyo Skytree, so there are point of interest things being loaded in. But Tokyo in 2020 is a photogrammetry city, and this I don't think is. As far as trees are concerned, well, I mean, it was the photogrammetry trees that we were concerned about. You've managed to do it a couple of times. KSP isn't meant for recovery. Well, yeah. Well, RO hasn't really focused on that, let's put it that way. Well, unless there are other requests, let me just head to Mount Fuji, just because it's over there. Let's see how that looks. You've been using Pekka scripts? Well, that's a place to start as far as looking at how they're set up. There is like a KOS Reddit where people share tips, and of course I've made tutorials on YouTube. Just type KOS in and find them, hopefully. But yeah, 1% would be cheating. Yeah, unless, yeah, 1% would be cheating. Let's see the little map on the tablet. They call it Atlas. It's got the lines like that. Well, let's see the layers. Maps. DFR. Or satellite even. Can you focus on me? Where am I? Show me my plane. No, show me an icon for the plane. Firefighting. Downgrade your editor version? I don't know how you've managed these things, Becca. I don't know how you manage it. Why can't I have a plane icon? Nearest airports. Recenter. You can have information like that. Give me... Oh, I can't... Well, radar, no weather. I mean, no winds. Force you to use 2021, that's whatever works for whatever you're doing, really. 2021 probably wouldn't work for KSP because it stopped development and it uses an older version. But yeah, it's whatever the people in charge want you to use. I don't know if that looks very Mount Fuji. I feel like Mount Fuji is a little bit lighter on the top, but okay. You can see the trails up though. Well, I don't know if you would have to pay. I mean, Unity is nominally free, but it's the version that will be compatible with whatever they're trying to make you use. Okay, see you, Trigger Happy. I am hyped as well. Have a good evening. Well, I mean, overall, I guess it's higher quality than the 2020 one for sure. OMD, oh sure. Let's go do that. But keep in mind, all this stuff will probably be improved for release. They definitely don't have, like, there's no foreground tree as far as I can see. And a lot of other scenery, the height map in particular might need some work. Oh, they need a commercial license for the university, yeah. Okay. So, OMDB. Let's see what Dubai International looks like. Please make it daylight so that we can see stuff. Well, they've got all the little islands there, as you might expect.
Dubai Tower ASXGS at runway 30 are ready for takeoff, departing straight out.
Well, the airports all seem generic as well. We haven't really seen much fancy details, but it looks like a certain skyscraper is definitely there. Oh, you want sunset? Let's see what sunset looks like. But it keeps trying to make the skyscrapers disappear. Well, it doesn't have all the lighting. The night lights, they haven't turned on their lights yet. Let's see if I advance it a little bit more. Well, it does have night lights. Depends on how far along we are. Yeah, I mean, everywhere there's gonna be things that need to be refined, but probably this is not the final version of the city either. Still, at least they've got the most recognizable landmark. Let me give it back to daylight, because then we can see the buildings a little bit better and how generic some of them are or not. Come on, I don't want to crash yet. Lots, I mean, mostly it's autogen. Yeah, they don't have any of that stuff yet. That probably should be worked on. I haven't drunk sake in a long time. Oh, they've got that building over there. Oh, yeah, maybe outdated photo scenery that they're basing stuff on. Lots of trees here, though. I don't know if there are supposed to be quite so many trees, but there are lots of trees. Burj Al Arab. Okay. Oh, that one's looking fine. But I don't know about the buildings disappearing every now and again. They sort of spaz out. I don't know. That's another custom building there. Oh, see, I don't know what that's all about. Well, I started in Las Vegas. That was the first thing, but I can show you that. Yeah, I've flown at Las Vegas twice already, but we can do that. Yeah, that was the first place I started with. I've played War Thunder, but I don't. It's too grindy for me, so I don't have that kind of time to work my way up through everything. So, you know, my best planes are in the U.S. line, but I'm like not that high up. No, that's fine. Where are we? Here we are. Well, we can change the time along the way. Oh, War Thunder is way grindier than World of Warships, at least the way World of Warships used to be. Now I have no idea. But, yeah, World of Warships was much more reasonable than War Thunder, for sure.
Las Vegas Tower, ESXGS, ready for departing straight out at runway 26R.
Wow, look at that. Do they really have it looking like that? Wow. Oh, it looked rockier earlier. Whoops. That ground texture. There was definitely more rocks before, but that is a ground texture. Okay. Well, yeah. Again, the whole thing, as far as the install, is just 9 gigabytes right now. What is that sound that I'm hearing, I wonder? I guess that's the landing gear, but I didn't hear that before. You guys alright? So daytime and then I'll change it to nighttime. I don't think they have that dome thing. That'll be too fancy. I mean, some of this definitely looks like photogrammetry though. Well, Las Vegas, yeah, they definitely, but there are a lot of, yeah, they definitely pay more attention to Las Vegas. Definitely. Let's try nighttime. Go away. But the night lights aren't that great. They're there, but they're not that great. Hover slams with fuel engines. I mean, that can be done, I'm sure. Oh. So the night lights are very generic on the buildings. But they are there. Well, one thing I like about X-Plane is that at least has trains. I like trains. I like seeing trains and flying next to them. But anyway. Not liking the rain right now? Oh well. Starlink is not all weather. I don't know much about the functionality of it. So yeah, yes, Las Vegas definitely more detailed. T-minus 24 hours? No, actually, 12 hours. Yeah, there you go. 12 hours, yep. And I'll be trying to play games until then because I'm using it as an excuse. Since it's the weekend, I'm using it as an excuse to try and finally play some things that I've been meaning to play, like Cyberpunk and such. But we'll see how that goes for me. But that I won't be doing here. Back to daylight. Well, you know, that stuff is not aerospace. Okay, but let me try and fly to San Francisco, which I'm familiar with, and see how that looks. So first I need fuel. Well, that's true. Okay, aircraft, give me information? No, how do I get to my fuel? Oh, there. Flight performance, it says. Seats. No visual representation available. Oh, in Brisbane. Yes, Fernando. Did you have a request? Keep in mind that this is not the final version, and we definitely know that improvements are coming. And they haven't apparently put in the photogrammetry stuff for some places. Can you give me the 4-digit code for the airport? If it's a city, you just want Brisbane? We can do Brisbane if you want that, but Fernando hasn't given me one. Well, that's what the code. I'm guessing Brisbane International is fine, right? We can fly from Brisbane to Sydney. If that is something we want to do. Oh, it's a nice sunny day here. Oh, there goes the music. What happened to the sound? Wait. Wait. Why am I not having sound? Uh-oh. Sound went away. Hold on. Oh, now the sound. Okay. Hopefully... It's just the engine sound, I think. Or maybe the plane sounds? All the plane sounds, because I just lifted the landing gear and it's not making any sound. Okay, but that's fine. I guess we're stealth now. Well, a form of stealth. Well, there we are, alpha. Something got rid of my plane sounds. But then if I go escape, I get environmental sounds like this. And the wind. Let me just restart. I'm just curious whether restarting fixes it or not. That's the first time I click restart, so this is the first time I've seen this free flight thing. Okay, music. It doesn't fix it. Okay, let me see if going back to the main menu. We'll go through all the things. Let's go to the menu and then come back and see if it fixes it. Oh, Port Allegra recently suffered its biggest flood ever? Oh dear. Well, we'll take a look at it. Well, bug hunting is what we're supposed to be doing. And you know, the bugs that people bug them about the most are always the scenery things. Though. Every little issue of scenery they'll bug the devs about. Oh.
Brisbane Tower ASXGS ready for
Okay.
departing straight out
Fixed it.
at runway 19.
Fixed it. No! I went into the cockpit and it stopped. Nope. Now it's okay. Nope. Oh, that's weird. Now it's starting with the engine sound and then fading away. Sorry. I don't know. Okay, fine. We're silent now. Let's just see how it looks. But no, it's bad out here too. We hear a little whine out here, but then it stops too. That was for the gear up, I think. I heard the gear up whine. Okay, Brisbane, everyone. The silent airport. Maybe it's only Brisbane. Maybe it's Brisbane's fault. That's possible. We only tried it in Brisbane. Maybe it's the whole southern hemisphere. Maybe the southern hemisphere reverses the volume. It's negative volume in the southern hemisphere. Fortitude Valley? The audio driver isn't upside. Right. The audio driver is spinning the wrong way now. Well, it's all generic buildings here right now. There's no point of interest as far as I can see. That cruise ship is doomed. But not too much of a surprise. It didn't have anything custom here at Brisbane yet. Oh, fly upside down and see if that fixes it. Okay, well, first of all, I'd like to do that with sound actually, but okay. Oh, I guess we've got that sound. Eek. Okay. Fine. No. Well, maybe inside. Let's see. No. I don't feel like I can control anything right now. Interesting. I can't control it right now. Now I can control it. Eek. Oh, but it's not the negative. It's not letting me do negative G's right now. Ew. In a way, let me go past Mach 1. As the sonic cone, just like in Flight Sim 2020. So faster, please. Well, Brisbane from up here. But, you know, is it going to be audible given that we don't have a lot of things audible right now? That is a different question. Normally, there's a possible... there's the Mach cone, I should say. Vapor cones. Vapor... Proper sonic booms. Things that could have been added to a proper KSP2. Anyway, well, afterburner time. Audio mod? What mod? No, I haven't tried the career part yet at all. Okay, that's Mach 1. Because of our audio glitch right now, we can't hear anything. Yeah, I guess it's tied to the engine stuff. Adds proper sound emulation. Okay, what's the mod? Okay, well, I don't think I want to fly all the way to Sydney like this. I think we're pretty satisfied that Brisbane doesn't have a whole lot of detail right now. It has buildings. Buildings exist. If you're okay with autogen, it looks fine, but not a whole lot going on there. Let me see. How far are we? Pretty far. Rocket sound enhancement. Okay, well, I'll make a note of that. I just want to see in Sydney if they have the Opera House, that's all. Okay, and then we'll go to the other request from Fernando, SBPA. I mean, surely at the Opera House there'll be sound, right? It stands to reason. NASA audio sampling? Well, that could go well or it could go badly. I'll have to see. Well, definitely going for pretty around here.
Sydney Tower ASXGS ready at
But there's still some work to do. I see some work to do down there already. Oh, it just changed on me. Lighting is improved? Yeah, that's definitely true. Oh, no, I should never have gone. You know what? Let me restart the flight and not go into the cockpit. I think that will help. I just want the sound, please. I think if I don't go into the cockpit, it'll be alright. Yeah. Troubleshooting. Whoa, what are you doing? That camera was all over the place. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. It didn't like me trying to work around the problem. It stopped. Has it crashed? I think it's crashed. Well, first crash of the stream. That's not too bad. Yeah, it crashed. Okay, well let's maybe skip Sydney. Well, maybe we have to test whether the audio gets fixed after the crash. How about that? Maybe that's the thing. First, we'll go to Porto Alegre, and then we'll go to Sydney. I don't know why, but that's gonna be how it is. It really didn't want me to get sound that time. Well, now you get to see the startup time. I have another game planned. I need to take a break and then I'll be going back to Twitch because I mean I want to keep the YouTube stuff as aerospace stuff, but the game I wanted to play was, well, there's Final Fantasy VII Remake, there's Cyberpunk 2077, and then there's Starfield. But two of those three are probably not going on, you know, aerospace stuff. So that's why I'll do it on Twitch. I'm not doing any alcohol. Alcohol is not conducive to staying awake. Cyberpunk has come a long way. I haven't tried the DLC out at all. So. Oh, look at that jetway. Swear there should be music in this part. I've got a whole trailer thing here. Well, that's your point, but I'm not entirely sure I'm on the same page. Okay. So yeah, as they say, we're automatically providing telemetry on the new online services, and they'd like to hear about sim breaking bugs or issues, but it's not intended to gather feedback on the overall design features, and the scope of what is available will be limited. So we can't access the content we own there. Designed to gather feedback on specific areas, so that's why we're not getting all the scenery stuff. And yeah, there's a limited amount of career, not the whole deal, but the career is accessible. The activities are locked as a challenge league and a world photographer thing. Okay, so SBPA. It's also in the Southern Hemisphere, so it could still cause problems if it's a Southern Hemisphere thing. Let's see. It's too quiet.
Tower
Well, let's see.
ready for straight out departure at runway 11.
Okay, we've got sound now. Good. All right, let's see how the place is. Well, those buildings aren't great. But it's not the worst look the city could have had, but it's obviously still generic autogen buildings. But that was sort of obvious. cruise ship. Cruise ship that does not look like it's run aground. Oh, they disappeared. That's dangerous. No, I never went to a high school reunion. Well, that stadium isn't there. Now, I actually worked at my old high school for some time as a substitute teacher. So I didn't, like, dislike my high school or anything. Nor, I mean, and I was reasonably friendly with some people. I tried Washington, D.C. There's nothing there. The Washington Monument is like a office building. The White House, there's no point of interest there. Which is interesting because they do have some points of interest. Like in Tokyo, they had Tokyo Tower and Tokyo Sky Tree. But they didn't have the identifiable, there's no Capitol building in Washington, D.C., for instance, so yeah. That is the state of Washington, D.C. right now. Yeah, there's ultra graphics right now. And that's what I recommended for my PC, i5 12600K RTX 4070 and then 64 gigs of system RAM. It does look pretty good. I'm sure it looks better than it did in 2020. It's fine. I mean, I've only really flown the Hornets, so I don't know about all the details. I'd have to fly. I mean, there's only 3 planes available right now, so it doesn't give me a huge range of things. There's the Cessna, there's a Cub, and then there's this. So there's just an alpha. I can't really give any great details, but they seem to be working on it. Okay, so let's go back to Sydney and see about what we've got there. SBPA is still not operable since it flooded on May 10th. That's a long time. That's crazy for a major airport like that. Okay, you've zoomed out too much. That is a long time for it not to be working. Okay, well, at least around here it's still... I don't know what caused the sound glitch, but... Now, we're not guaranteed to actually have the Sydney Opera House anywhere. And I don't remember exactly where it is. Probably this direction? Oh yeah, the cockpit looks nice, but I wish the displays were like visible. I've got the brightness tuned up all the way. they're very. They need more anti-glare, but otherwise it looks very nice. Very spiffy. The weathering is nice. Just a very light weathering on the handle there, you can see. Very detailed. Okay, where is downtown Sydney? Guess it was back by the airport. Well, they probably don't have much here then. Oh no, it's over there, I think. KSP forums are finicky. That does happen. Yeah, I've seen 502 bad gateway all the time with the KSP forums. I don't know, they don't seem to be maintaining it, but we gotta be worried about the KSP forums considering, like, presumably they're now under the control of Take-Two, and Take-Two isn't really interested in KSP much anymore. So, yeah, we gotta be worried about that. But yeah, no, I've seen that, and the forums come back from that all the time. Yeah, I don't know who's managing the forums. It's a good question. Well, there's a lot of cruise ships over here, but they're all piled up right against each other and clipping into each other. Oh, they do have the Opera House. Oh, all the buildings went. They have the Opera House. Not a super model of it. A model of it. That is a lot of cruise ships. And there's a big cruise ship. There's like the mother of all cruise ships back there. No other special buildings though, except for the Opera House. KSP2 you mean, yeah. Well, it's a big blow to me. Oh, one of them is moving. Try and get out of this mess of cruise ships. Cruise ship definitely beached there. Yeah, I mean, of course, I could have been making videos with it. It could have been a lot of fun. Yeah, what can I say? Well, at least Flight Sim got a sequel. I don't think people like watching me play Flight Sim as much as they like watching me play KSP, which is still not as much as they like watching other people play KSP. But oh well. another space sim coming out, but you don't remember the name? Well, don't tease me like that. Okay, why don't I try and wrap it up? I'm gonna actually land this back at the airport or something. I don't think there's anything else I need to see in downtown. I'm not going as fast as I thought I was. Oh, you're the airport. Okay. Space Flight Simulator 2. That's generic. Well, I'll take a look at it. Well, I don't know. Are they trying to capitalize on our pain? It looks more like KSP1, to be honest. Very like KSP1. Why can't that map show me the things I want to know? Okay. Oh, good plumes. Well, there are ways of getting good plumes. Well, there's a runway right there. Okay, that is slow. That's the thing. This plane catches me by surprise, getting real slow, real suddenly sometimes. I think it's because of the auto flaps. The fly-by-wire lowers the flaps when I'm not looking, and then it slows it down. Okay, you can lower the flaps and slow it down now. Gosh darn. Yeah, me and the flyby. Whoa, why are you going that way? Why? I don't like it. Sometimes it's just not cooperating with me. Don't worry, I know where the E bracket is. You can see it. Eek. Oh yeah, waterfall for sure strut. Well, I haven't, you know what it is? I haven't actually put the brakes on the key that I use for the brakes. That's what it is. I totally did not do that yet. Oh, okay. Now, I need to fix that. Many keys that I'm used to using, I have not managed to get. Oh, I have to go that way? I technically have no brakes right. Well, I've got the parking brake is what I just used. Oh boy, did you see that? Tipped over. Okay, well, I think I'll wrap it up here. That was a first look at the technical alpha, but you know, there's a lot of development still left to do. So if you saw some issues, forgive them for now. We won't forgive them in a month though, but forgive them for now. And we'll see how it goes. But, you know, at least they're working on it. And they gave us this look in order to test it properly with everybody jumping on like this weekend. I think there's gonna be other opportunities for the technical alpha except for this weekend though. So if you didn't get in on it this time, maybe there's other opportunities within the next month as well. So, as I do a very, very sloppy taxi, thank you for watching, and I will see you folks next time.